On this episode of Sam's from Mars, we head to the local flea market to identify every fake Pokemon product being sold. Are the sellers on the up and up, or are they trying to pull a fast one? Alright, well the wording on the back pretty much telling you do not buy this product. Avoid, avoid, avoid.
Yeah, I was just see if they make noise.
You can ask me and you can take it.
Okay, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Alright everyone, so first off, we're gonna head off to this table and we immediately see a bin full of Pokemon packs. Right now I'm looking at the Pokemon Evolution pack, which should run you close to around like $20 or so right now. It could be a little bit higher actually. And they're listing it right now for $2 each or 3 for $5. So that's an insane deal. And I think the price alone should already throw off major red flags for any potential buyers out there. Because just imagine this, you know, if there's other Pokemon collectors out there who sees this, why haven't they scooped them all up yet? Especially we all see all the scalping that's being done right now online and in stores. So you gotta just like rationalize it out that, hey, you know, this shouldn't be the case. And even on the back of this pack specifically, it says like the specification of the colors and images or something like that will not exactly align with what you'll find inside the packs or something like that. They're pretty much almost saying that these packs are not going to look the same as what you expect. And that's just like their warning sign, I think, just to cover their own butts a little bit. So that's another major red flag. For me, what threw me off immediately was just looking at the face of the wrapper and how miscut each of the packs were. Like, look at these two Venusaur packs. One of them's cut like way higher than the other, where you can't even see the word Pokemon for one of them. And then pack after pack, none of them are uniform at all. So I just believe that someone just had a sheet of wrapper paper and just cut it manually and just fed it through. And it just came out so poor that they said, screw it, it's not worth the amount of money that we're selling it for to be able to redo all this product. And by the way, I don't blame the seller at all. I will reiterate that again and again throughout the video because I don't know whether the seller would know if these are real or not, and I like to give them the benefit of the doubt and to see what we can find at this table right here. The deck of cards I just showed you right there is, I don't think they're fake Pokemon cards. I think they're just a deck of cards. But however, they're sealed products, such as this Pokemon 151 box, which has wrapper paper or like the plastic wrapping around it so loose that you can fit like a Buick underneath it if you wanted to. And once again, I'm not a Pokemon connoisseur at all. I'm just learning about it with this channel, learning new things every single time. But in the back of this one, there's so many warning signs, and I was trying to find the exact same box online and I could not find one where it has similar warning signs kind of telling you, similar to that pack that we saw earlier, how like the color and specification of the contents inside may differ than, you know, what you're normally going to see or something like that. It's almost like, once again, they're trying to cover their own hide a little bit, making sure, you know, if you buy it, that's on you. We try to warn you. We put a little advertisement or a little bit of a notice on the back of it, so it's up to you to decide whether you want to buy this or not. And there's so many of these other like products which I've never really seen before. Let me know in the comment section if you've seen these little boxes of Pokemon cards. I personally haven't, but once again, I'm so new, who knows. And here's another box. Wrapping paper is so loose. I think that you can even see the packs inside on the corners and the sides, and there's so much damage on all these boxes. It's almost like they don't even really take care of these boxes at all.
Something?
No, I'm okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're okay. You can ask me and you can take it.
Okay, I appreciate it. Thank you.
So that was the seller essentially asking me if I had any questions, because he noticed me looking at the products for a really long time, and he might have saw my camera as well. And looking back at the footage, I did notice that he was actually staring at me a lot throughout my probing of the cards. So I think he was a little bit wary about how long I was looking at some of the products, and just to see if he can maybe either get the sale or clarify some questions. Here's a nice little Pokemon water bubble machine thing, which is probably not a licensed product if I had to guess, but it's still really cute, and I have no problem with the toys, as we'll see throughout the video. It's something that involves like collectibles, that where I think there's a lot of fraud out there, and that's not what I'm okay with. So I'll discuss more of this as we move along throughout the video, so stay tuned for more of this stuff going forward. Lovely Charmander plushie. There's no tag, so I don't know whether the tag fell off or if this is even a genuine product. My guess is it's not genuine because the mouth is so misaligned. And then we see this great ball right next to it, which is licensed because it has the tag. So it's just a testament that, you look, these sellers may not know exactly what they're selling. You saw like a real product next to potentially a fake product, and then you never know. They're just putting everything out there, and they know people like Pokemon. This is a Rayquaza toy right here. I'm looking for the little signature, the little stamp that shows whether it's real or not, and I couldn't find one, so I just decided to put it back. So just so you guys know, that's how it is sometimes at these flea markets. And then with this Pikachu plush, you see the Tomy tag, so that means it is licensed by Pokemon. So this product is real, so just look for the tags if you guys are ever curious about stuff like this. Which is just stuffed underneath a table. So I thought that was really interesting because oftentimes with Pokemon stuff, they're so hot that everyone just puts them in the front and center, but not with this one. So I thought I might have had like an amazing find. And when I was going through all the Pokemon cards, they seemed legit until I got to these two cards, which I put off to the side that looked a little more rare. Everything else in the box were like just a lot of energy cards, to be honest, or like really modern cards that were like, you know, commons and stuff like that. So it's really nothing that you can really make any real money off of from what I can tell. But let me know in the comment section if you see something that I totally missed. But I will go back to those two cards because there's something about these two that really I found odd. Obviously, when I took it out of the sleeve, you can tell instantly, look at the back, how dark blue the back was, and then it made me realize that how printed the front looks. It looked like someone just took a color printer and just printed it onto a piece of cardboard. That's how fake it was. And then the fact that they stuffed it inside a sleeve made me think either one, it was like a kid who didn't know better, so they thought it was a really rare card, or two, they didn't want you to ever take it out of the sleeve so because you can then see how fake it is. So buyer beware. Once again, don't blame the seller on this. All the other cards look real to me. I think they just bought a collection, and those two cards just happen to already be part of the collection in there that they were selling. So we approached this table, and this is a really cool looking hat, and upon first inspection, I could not find a tag, so I was a little suspicious of it, but looking on eBay, apparently this is a licensed product, so someone could just have removed the tag. That's what people do with clothing, so just be aware that's always a possibility.
Real? I was just see if they make noise.
No.
It sounds like they should, but
It is?
it has a button here. I feel like
okay.
seems like it should make noise. So that's why I was trying to look for the battery.
Yeah, you can.
Seller does confirm that they are real, and I can see the tag on it as well. So it's always good to get a confirmation from the seller because they're all obviously trying to sell their product, so that makes sense. So over here, we get back to the Pokemon cards, and you know, upon first look, I think a lot of people assume, hey, these are fake cards or whatever. The thing about these cards, I found out just from my limited experience, I've actually received a few of these when I've bought like lots of cards before, and I think these are actually like illustration cards or custom cards, so not necessarily fake. To me, a counterfeit card is someone that's trying to like imitate another card, but these are actually like made of gold plaque or whatever, gold material, so they're not exactly fake in my opinion, at least not the traditional sense. They're more like fan-made cards, which people might still enjoy. I have actually gotten a few of these before, which I've sold on eBay. Of course, I would tell people it's like an artist card or whatever it is. So just be aware of that. But the one thing that does bother me is the products. And you know, I didn't actually examine these products like I did in the first clip, but kind of just looking at the wrapper, I can kind of see even like some of the boxes were kind of a little too loose. So I pass on those as well. There's a nice looking Pikachu beanie. Once again, really cool product. People should just buy it if they enjoy it. They're not really trying to imitate to be something else. They're not. They're everything they advertise to be. So I'm totally cool with that. So up to you guys if you guys want to purchase stuff like this.
Oh yeah? You did it yourself?
No,
Oh.
I don't have the patience. No, my sister-in-law did.
They're very nice.
Well, we're going to be at the community park in Newark.
Okay.
For our
I know.
relay.
Yep.
And we walked over, come out and
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe I'll
support
join.
us out there.
Yeah. This I can definitely make this one. I think.
Yeah.
All right.
And come and support us and walk a few laps and
Yeah.
donate an luminaria to
Of course.
someone that you has been affected by cancer.
For sure, for sure. Yeah, I might see if any of my friends want to do it too.
Oh yeah.
Sounds
All right, so that will do it here at the Chabot College Flea Market. We were able to identify a lot of fake Pokemon cards mostly, but there are also even some toys that were fake. And in terms of the toys, I don't really care so much because I think they're still pretty unique in itself, and I don't think they necessarily are trying to like fool you or anything. Obviously, the designs look a little bit weird, but the cards itself, that's where I think they can definitely fool people because the products are sealed and you sometimes can't even tell it's a fake until you open it. I was able to identify a lot of the boxes were fake right away, and then the packs, the feeling of the packs were way off, so you can kind of tell they're fake. But I do want to say, don't make fun of any of the vendors because a lot of them honestly don't know. Granted, we can't tell which ones do or don't, so we can't really evaluate intent, unfortunately. So I do my best to give people the benefit of the doubt in those situations, and I just walk away. I don't try to confront anyone about them at all. Hopefully they see the light eventually, and hopefully the buyers will eventually see videos like this and be able to tell that those are not the places that you want to buy sealed products. You want to buy it in stores, ideally, from big name stores. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I have a lot more of these videos on my channel, so definitely check it out if you're interested in more. So hopefully everyone has a wonderful rest of your day. Take care. Next time on Sam's from Mars, we are headed to a local flea market, this time inside of a local high school, where we will find incredible graded Pokemon singles. Will these be A+ deals, or will it just be a complete bust?
Oh, okay. Oh, these are the only ones you have? Ah, I see. Was it your son's birthday? Your son doesn't offer discounts, right? I think